वरराजे यशोधानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातिरवनसागरे जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज विहारी गोपीजन्ना वल्लभ गिरिवरराजे यशोधानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातिरवनचारे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण प्रेममयी राधा राधा प्रेममयो हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम कृष्णस्य द्रविणं राधा राधाया द्रविणान् हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम कृष्ण प्राणमयी राधा राधा प्राणमयो हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम कृष्ण द्रवमयी राधा राधा द्रवमयो हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम कृष्ण गेहे स्थिता राधा राधा गेहे स्थितो हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम कृष्ण चित्तस्थिता राधा राधा चित्तस्थितो हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम नीलाम्बरधरा राधा पीताम्बरधरो हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम वृन्दावनेश्वरी राधा कृष्णो वृन्दावनेश्वरः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा कृष्णचंद्र राधा राधे जय जय प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल Hare Krishna. So thank you all for joining in. We are on the third last session of the Nectar of Devotion. Friday would be our last session. So we thank all of you for your continued participation in the Nectar of Devotion. Today we'll invite our speaker, Bhuvana Mataji, for the session. Mataji will take us through chapter 18, the first half of chapter 18, which discusses the essential characteristics of a devotee. Who is a devotee? What are his characteristics? So over to you, Bhuvana Mataji. Thank you so much for taking your time. from your schedule for enlightening all of us on this most important subject matter. We also like to thank all the wonderful devotees who are joining us every day for this Nectar of Devotion series. Thank you all very much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu bhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantapati Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Let's invite Bona Mataji. We're only chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranams. Welcome. Hare over to you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Dandat Pranams to all the assembled devotees who are joined for Nectar of Devotion session. Thank you all once again.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam Mataji. So before that, I'll recite the Shat Goswami Ashtakam. So Nana Shastra Vicharanai Kanibunau Sadharma Samstapakau Lokanam Hitakarinau Tribhuvane Manyau Sharanyakarau Radha Krishna Padara Vinda Bhajana Nandena Mattalikau Vande Rupa Sanatanau Raghuyugau Shri Jiva Gopalakau. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Shri Sanatana Goswami, Shri Rupa Goswami, Shri Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Shri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Shri Jiva Goswami, and Shri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, who are very expert in scrutinizingly studying all the revealed scriptures with the aim of establishing eternal religious principle for the benefit of all human beings. Thus, they are honored all over the three worlds, and they are worth taking shelter of because they are observed in the mood of the gopis and are engaged in the transcendental loving service of Radha and Krishna. Haribol. Thank you so much for joining in. So today we are into the chapter 18, character of one in ecstatic love. So Rohini Mataji, can you share the PPT, Mataji? Yeah, so now we are in chapter 18. What does it deals with the character of one in ecstatic love? So we'll just look into 1 or 2, 3 points, then we will move into the next topics and next slides too. So from the previous chapter, we would have realized that Bhava stage, Bhava Bhakti is a very, very elevated stage. It is not an ordinary one that we have known from in previous sessions, like the previous speakers have elaborately mentioned what is Bhava stage, what is Sadhana stage. All these sessions we are coming across. So we would have realized that this Bhava stage, it's not an ordinary stage. It is a very, very elevated stage. So very, very, very few devotees have attained at this stage. So how we identify some devotees who is at the moment in the stage of bhava? So and Srila Rupa Goswami gives some discussions about it. So and in Nectar of Devotion also, Srila Prabhupada also gives some commentary around this topic. What is bhava stage? What are the symptoms? So we'll learn in half of the chapter today what is mean by bhava and what are the stages and what are the characteristics of the bhava. So in bhava stage, normally there will be some external symptoms that will be exhibited by the devotees. And in the previous class also we have mentioned that ecstatic symptoms do start to manifest. It will start manifesting in the body of the bhava bhakti. So we will get some external symptoms, right? So what will be the symptoms? So we can have some examples that what are the example? Ashru and Pulaka. What is mean by Ashru? Ashru means tears. We will have some sort of tears when we have that symptoms of bhava in our body. So immediately we will get tears. And Pulaka means hair standing on the end. So these are one of the two examples that that has been mentioned. Ashru and Pulaka, main thing. Immediately we will get, right? Or any example you would like to give devotees? These are the first, immediately we'll get first these two symptoms, right?
Mataji, by hearing some kirtan, if the tears come, what is that?
Yes, Mataji. No, what I'm asking is, these are the first two symptoms, right? Ashru, tears we will get, and immediately while hearing about the Lord's name or while doing kirtan, These are the first two things will arise immediately in our body, Ashru and Pulaka. Ashru means tears, Pulaka means hair standing on the head. First, these two symptoms will come in our body, right, Mataji? Or any other symptoms?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, can you put it in the screen, Mataji?
No, it will come, Mataji. Next slide,
Okay.
it will come.
You're right, Mataji. These two
I'm
are
just
the first that
asking.
happen.
I'm just asking whether these
No,
two symptoms
that's
will
what
appear
happened.
immediately, right?
Immediately the tears, the eyes will start tearing lightly. And when you feel a little more, you can feel the goosebumps on the hands and all. You're right.
Yes. This is the one. So thank you so much for sharing your comments. So, and Rohini Mataji, can we move into the next slide, Mataji? Mataji, Rohini Mataji.
Is it visible?
No, Mataji.
Oh.
I don't see Mataji.
It's not coming.
Yes, Mataji. Now it's okay. So now just we will move into the next slide. So what will be the symptoms and what Srila Prabhupada is trying to say, that what all the symptoms we'll get in Bhava Bhakti. So we'll look into some of the points over here. So here, so sometimes these external symptoms are seen. What are the symptoms? Like tears, shivering of voice, all these symptoms will be flattering of voice, etc. But what Srila Prabhupada is mentioning, these sufficient evidence to ascertain that the devotee has achieved the Bhava Bhakti. It is not sufficient, like Srila Prabhupada is mentioning. So we will get, but we should not immediately think, oh, okay, I'm in the Bhava stage. So let us deeply analyze what Rupa Goswami is trying to say. What are the internal symptoms? These are the external symptoms, but our real internal symptoms we will just discuss in upcoming slides. So what it is means that the reason why, because these such symptoms can be imitated by an actor too. So if he is a good actor, he may cry like someone who is in Bhava Bhakti, or may also exhibit the flattering of voice. So those kind of external symptoms, some actor may also imitate, right? So if I am, so like me, somebody can do, somebody can cry, somebody can act, somebody can imitate if they are a good actor. So they are giving some certain examples that the actor may also do, but these are all the external symptoms. So some people, because of these confusions, some people's may not very clear or very confident about this is the Bhava stage or not. Okay, while cheering, tears are coming, shivering, flattering of voice is that. So some may think, oh, this is the Bhava stage. So I got the Bhava Bhakti. No, some confusion may be there. So we'll see that what is the internal, it should come from inside. These are the external symptoms. From these symptoms, we should not conclude that, okay, I'm in the Bhava stage. I got the Bhava Bhakti. No. So we will deeply analyze into the next topics, what Rupa Goswami is sharing with us about the internal symptoms. So similarly, another possibility is that if somebody is genuinely at the stage of Bhava Bhakti, that devotee may conceal these emotional symptoms. In the stage of Bhava Bhakti, the devotee does not want to advertise his symptoms typically, and generally he would like to conceal his symptoms like tears, shivering, or flattering of voice, etc. But when we come across Bhava Bhakti and we don't see these symptoms, we may make a wrong choice. Oh, we may say that this particular devotee is not showing any symptoms, so he may not be in a Bhava Bhakti. It is not compulsory that in Bhava Bhakti, everyone will get these external symptoms. Everyone will have that internal symptoms. No, sometimes it may come, sometimes it may not come. So we may say this particular devotee is not showing any symptoms. That means he is not a Bhava Bhakti. He is not in Bhava stage. No. So Srila Rupa Goswami has not given the external symptoms as a characteristics of Bhava. So the list Rupa Goswami is presenting through Srila Prabhupada in Nectar of Devotion gives the characteristics which cannot be imitated. So clearly we should understand that which cannot be imitated or concealed. So they have to be very, very genuine, and it should come from inside. So it should come from inside. External symptoms, it should come from inside. So Srila Rupa Goswami does not give external symptoms as a characteristics of bhava. He gives very, very genuine internal symptoms of bhava bhakti, so that it can be easily identified. So we'll see in the next slide what are the internal symptoms that Srila Rupa Goswami has given in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and it has given by our Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Mataji, you can go for the next slide. So these are some characteristics of bhava that comes from internally, not from externally. So we'll just see. Anybody likes to read this slide? Any devotee would like to volunteer?
Mataji,
Are you able to see Mataji, Prabhuji?
May I read the characteristics?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Okay, characteristics of bhava. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, first chapter, 1.3, 25, 26. Characteristics of one who has developed bhava: shanti, tolerance or perseverance; avyartha kalatvam, not wasting time; vikriti, detachment from material enjoyment; mana shunyata, pridelessness, does not hanker for material respect; asha bandham, hope and confidence in Krishna's mercy; samutkantha, longing for Lord's service; nama gana sada ruchi, taste for chanting Krishna's name; tad guna khane, attachment to discuss Krishna's quality; and pritis tad vasati sthale, love for Krishna's abode Vrindavan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. So these are the 9 stages that Rupa Goswami is saying in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So today my schedule is still up to topic 8. So we'll discuss what are the internal symptoms that Rupa Goswami is saying, and Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in his brief discussion. So Shanti, tolerance or perseverance. So we'll just see about it. So Shanti means tolerance or perseverance. Avyakta kalatvam, not wasting time. Avyakta means without any reason. Kalatvam means time. So not wasting any time in the devotional service of the Lord. So we should not waste a moment also. So virakti, detachment from material enjoyment. Manashunyata, pridelessness. The devotee does not hanker for any material respect. So Asha Bandhaha is very, very hopeful and confidence in Krishna's mercy. So Samutkanta, Utkanta, this Samutkanta means in that Utkanta means longingness, eagerness for what? For longing for Lord's service. So Nama Gane Sada Ruchi, taste for chanting Krishna's name. Ashakti Tad Gunakyane means attachment to discuss Krishna's quality. So last one, Preeti Tad Vasati Stale, love for Krishna about Vrindavan. So Vasati means where Lord Krishna has lived. Sthale means place. So Preeti means love. So after giving the list of 9 internal items, 9 internal characteristics of bhava, Srila Rupa Goswami then defines and explains with example. He is giving for each and every topic from the scriptures, he is giving some reference and examples for these 9 items. So today we'll discuss till 8th, and tomorrow from the 9th topic will be given by the other speaker. So Srila Rupa Goswami is giving the brief definition and brief explanation in Sanskrit, and he continues to give one reference for each example from the scriptures. So let us see what all the definitions and from which book he is giving from which scriptures he is giving the references. Mataji, can you move into the next slide, Mataji? Hope till the third slides, everyone is clear, or any doubt, you just write it down. We'll discuss at the end of the session. Is it okay? Is that clear with everyone? Or am I too
Mataji,
fast?
only
Or
the
Yes, yes,
first
Mataji.
slide. First slide. Just little bit. Can you explain the first slide? Just
which one, Prabhuji?
like summary. First slide. First slide. Because I came little late because of my net connection was down.
Okay, okay.
Just
Mataji,
little bit.
little bit. One next.
So the first one, the very first
Yes,
one, or
yes.
this one?
Yes, yes.
No, just now he read no, Mataji, the before slide. He's asking for the before
The
slide.
first
Prabhuji.
one, the very first one, which was started at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, this
This is
one,
the
right?
first.
Characteristics.
Yes, prior to that.
Prior to that, nothing, Prabhu, only topic.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hari bol. Hari bol.
Okay.
So now we'll move into the first characteristics of bhava, shanti, tolerance. Can someone volunteer to read this?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I read?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, yes, Mataji.
Characteristics of Bhava, Krishna, the tolerance, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu reference 1.3, 27 to 28, being undisturbed even when there is a cause for disturbance. Example, King Parikshit was cursed to die in 7 days by a Brahmana boy named Shringi, but undisturbed Parikshit said, let the sages Ganges and the Lord accept me as a surrendered servant. I do not mind the Brahmana's curse. Let the snake bird come and bite me at once. I once desired to hear about Lord Vishnu. Srimad Bhagavatam reference 1.19.15. Haribol. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So here, the first symptoms, internal symptom given by Rupa Goswami is Shanti. Shanti means tolerance. So the definition Rupa Goswami gives is being undisturbed even when there is a cause for disturbance. So we will see, so many times in our life, sometimes the life will be going in normal conditions and there may not be any troubles or disturbances. But everyone will be facing. But sometimes in life, we may face some troubles and disturbances like disease, as a near and dear one has passed away, or court cases, or not feeling well, or our mind gets disturbed sometimes. So all these cases we'll be facing in our lives. Some or other disturbances or some other problems will be keep on facing. So, etc., etc. So there would be the two different possibilities that life goes in a normal way, or second thing, not in a normal way. Only these two things will happen, right? So Shanti means tolerance. So being undisturbed even though there is a cause of disturbance. So example, Srila Rupa Goswami gives us is this King Parikshit example he is giving of the references of example of King Parikshit. So he was cursed to die in 7 days by a Brahmana boy named Shringi. But undisturbed, Parikshit said, did the Ganges, sages, and Lord accept me as a surrendered servant? I do not mind the Brahmana's curse. Let the snake bird come and bite me at once. I only desire to hear about Lord Vishnu. So Srimad Bhagavatam reference 1:19-15 it talks about. So in our life, when there's a lot of disturbance or complications, it is very, very difficult where to continue our sadhana, continue our bhakti. There will be it becomes very disturbed to do our devotional service, right? So the mind will always think about it, the cause of our disturbance. So how to remove this disturbance, how we can do our sadhana, how to get rid of this disturbance, how to overcome these complications. So all this, our mind will be keep on thinking. So it will take some time for us to come to the normal routine. So, and our normal routine also will get disturbed very badly, right? Am I right, Matajis and Prabhujis?
Yes, Mataji. Yes,
Yes.
Mataji, 100%.
Yes. Mind rules everything.
Yeah. So, and first thing, what we will do, as soon as our mind gets disturbed, immediately, Hare Baba, today I'm so disturbed. So let us skip some classes. Let's today not focus in our chanting. Something or other disturbance will be there. And first thing, we will give holiday to our bhakti only. Am I right? Is that true or not?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
That is
Yes,
true.
Maya takes mind.
the weightiest thing is to lift the japa bag, Mataji.
Recipe of focus is lost.
Correct. Only, okay, today I'm not well, so I'll do only 7 rounds today. Okay, tomorrow the remaining rounds I'll continue like tomorrow, or I'll just lie down and okay, this has happened. Either we'll be in past or whether we'll be in future. We will forget to be in present. At what shana, this moment, we'll forget everything. So this is the only thing. And what we should try to do is the tolerance. We should develop this tolerance very, very lot. So in Shishtakshakam also, Mahaprabhu says that we should be like a tree and we should be like humble like a grass. So tolerance is very, very important. So the example is given as Parikshit Maharaj. Even though he was cursed, he knew about that very well. Then also he is not disturbed. Okay, let me face about this, and Lord will take care of me. And he was about to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. All these 7 days he has not taken his food. He didn't even sleep all these 7 days. So this tolerance should be there. The Kshanti means he's saying actually in Parikshit was in the stage of Bhava Bhakti when he did not become disturbance, when he was cursed to die within 7 days. So if we have the situation of King Parikshit, what would be our mindset? Let us see for 1 hour, at least for 30 or 40 seconds, let us think about it. What would be our position if we realize that we are going to die in 2 days or 3 days or 7 days? If we come to know, what will be our situation? Can somebody share
First of
their
all,
experience?
First of all, we'll
Immediately
panic,
we
Mataji.
will,
I will be lamenting. So what happens? What
Mataji,
happens?
immediately.
What to do then?
No, but
One by
after
one,
reading this,
Mataji.
after
one
reading
by
these
one.
scriptures,
Mataji,
we will come
according
to
to
the
me,
spiritual platform. Like
first thought will be of my children only, Mataji.
Yes. Correct.
I would
Yes.
make my will.
Okay. Next.
for me, it is like I will be based on spiritual platform, so I will think everything is temporary and like going to go. So better like surrender to God and do a devotional service the remaining days. That will be my consciousness. Like,
Thank you,
But
Prabhuji.
Mataji, the first reaction will be
First of
panic.
all, it is very
Panic.
continue, Mataji. It is very difficult to first of all accept, Mataji, and then we keep on thinking ki why it happened to me, why it is
Yes.
only for me.
Yes.
Very true.
And we want to do this and we want to finish, we want to do that. We'll be in hurry-burry mode only to finish off everything. At last, all the way, all these many years, we would have been Krishna conscious. In even that moment also, we will skip. We may fall sometimes, right?
Yes,
So
Mataji.
thinking
True.
our family, thinking our children, thinking these
Yeah.
and our
We will
parents.
go
what they
through
will
our
do.
bucket list, all the things we needed to do. There's very little time to do, so we'll be scrambling around only for the material things mostly. A little of the
Haribol
spiritual.
Mataji, I have one realization, Mataji. When I was in holiday, I had some coldness and breathing problem happened. I thought I'm going to something going to collapse. At that time, I was shivering and kind of thing, but someone nearby me came and told me in my ears, chant your God, family God. At that time only I realized I have to recall Krishna. Till that I was only shivering. I couldn't recall any name. At that time I called Krishna has come and told me to chant his name. She reminded me. It was a great realization I had.
Yes,
Haribol.
very true. Even I just wanted to share my experience in 30 seconds, if you don't mind. So this was happened in the last year in month of August. Suddenly I had to admitted in the hospital for my uterus problems. Suddenly I was having some heavy bleeding over there, and a doctor said no, immediately some surgery has to make. So 20 days continuously, I was bleeding like anything. So when I was in India, so immediately I was hospitalized.
How old are you, Mataji? So scary.
I'm 45, Mataji.
Okay, so we have to be prepared, no? That's why.
Nothing, Mataji. No need to worry about anything. When our faith is more and more, that's what I wanted to share this really. When our faith is more and more, somewhat other way, we'll have the confidence that Krishna is helping us. That really, after that incident, my faith has improved a lot, and my bhakti has gone in the next stage. So I just wanted to share this experience. When I was hospitalized, and immediately I went to, they took me to the operation theater, and anesthesia given. And after 5-6 hours, immediately I was slight into consciousness, but I couldn't open my eyes. It was so dark, and I was traveling inside a cave. Suddenly I got some fear. I don't know, what is happening? some sort of shivering, what Shobha Mataji has mentioned, some sort of shivering and some sort of fear I was having. I was trying to open my eyes, but literally I couldn't. So immediately a voice, I don't know what kind of voice it is. Why are you getting feared? No need to fear. Chant Hare Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Immediately you will be relieved. I don't know. Suddenly these voices came. And I know nothing was in my hand. No beats. I couldn't realize my body, whether I'm there or not. Nothing is in my consciousness. So suddenly I started chanting. Chanting is keep on going. Whenever I'm realizing I have to open my eyes, but I couldn't. Suddenly I was keep on chanting. Suddenly, I would have able to. So slowly, I was able to open my eyes. That black vision got cleared, and I was keep on chanting. So we would not know when we will have that realization more and more, and we have that our true faith on Krishna. That okay, self-surrendering, totally surrendering to Krishna means really he will help us. No need to fear of anything when Krishna is in our side, Mataji. This is the realization I want to share with you all. So this has happened in last August, Mataji.
Okay, and one more word for Shanti is Titiksho in Sanskrit. Means in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says Titiksho Bharata to Arjuna. Tolerant means like one more word for tolerance.
Yeah. It has given in Bhagavad Gita in 13th chapter also from 8 to 12. It has been elaborately described that pridelessness, false ego, tolerance,
Yes.
all topic has been
word,
explained. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. Is it clear, Mataji? Can we move into the next topic?
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Shanti. Next is Avyartha Kalatvam. Yeah. So, Avyartha Kalatvam, not wasting time. Can someone want to volunteer about this topic?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, may I?
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Yes, sorry, Prabhuji, if you want, you please go through. Someone volunteer.
Yes, Mataji, you can proceed.
Okay, right. Thank you. Avyakta Kalatvam, not wasting time. So, devotees praise Krishna with their words, remember him with their minds, and offer respects with their bodies continuously, but are still not satisfied. With tears flowing from their eyes, devotees of the Lord offer their complete lives to him. Hari Bhakti Sudhodaya. Example, 6 Goswamis of Vrindavana, Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. So here, Avyartha Kalatvam, so not wasting time. This is the second topic given. So here the reference is given from Hari Bhakti Sudhodaya. So what does it mean? What is the definition here? Devotees praise Krishna with their words, remember him with their mind, and offer respect with their bodies continuously, but are still not satisfied. With the tears flowing from their eyes, the devotees of the Lord offer their complete lives to him. It has been said in Hari Bhakti Sudhodaya that symptoms of the bhava are shown in this verse. So tears flowing from their eyes, they are not at all interested in wasting their time of a single moment in Lord's service. Also, we saw in the previous class, that means the examples of given here is about the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan and Srila Prabhupada. One beautiful example as given in Nectar of Devotion, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, about the lady Chandrakanti. So I've pasted a picture over there. So she's the dancer, so who was performing the Raga Anuga Bhakti in front of the deities of the Lord. So the Chandrakanti examples, we show that sometimes we are performing Vaidhi Bhakti out of obligation, and we will be following some scriptures, what scriptures has been saying. So she was dancing in Kirtan. So while somebody is performing Kirtan, we might dance for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or more than half an hour. That's it. After that, we might not. So we'll be feeling tired. But this Chandrakanti, she was a Raga Anuga Bhakti. Out of her aesthetic love or bhava, she actually continuously danced throughout the night. She danced in front of the deities. So when there is a bhava awakening within our heart, then the devotee does not feel any tiredness. We will not feel any tiredness. The full day we will be dancing, or we will be doing kirtan, or we will be giving lectures, or we will be doing some sadhanas, some sevas, tying flowers, or decorating the altar, or stitching the clothes for the Lord, and making turban, or tying some nice jewels. These activities will be keep on going all 24 hours. We will not feel the tiredness when we have the bhava bhakti in our heart. So, and we would not like to waste the time, any moment or a single moment. So we'll dedicate all our time in performing our devotional service. So one of the best example given in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is the Chandrakanti. She is a neophyte devotee, although, but out of her immense love to Krishna, so she has developed that bhava bhakti, and she was dancing throughout the night in front of the deities. So in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.3.14, in that shloka, this given some of the definition has been given about Chandrakanti. So the young girl have a great joy in the heart, and being a very enthusiastic to dance, spend the whole night dancing in order to what? To please the Lord. So in again one more shloka, her reference has been given in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.4 from 7 to 8 shlokas. In the Manmantra period, the beautifully faced Chandrakanti observed continuous celibacy and continuously meditating only on the form of Lord Krishna. So she sang about him with hair standing on the end. She developed complete affection from Krishna by hearing stories about him. Is described it as these examples, these references are given in Padma Purana about the Chandrakanti. So this is the dance. She is a dancer, and she was dancing in front of the Lord all over the night. And two more examples is given in Nectar of Devotion about his 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan and our beloved Srila Prabhupada. Not wasting their time, and they are spending whole lives in the dedication of the Lord, in the service of the Lord. Is that fine, Matajis and Prabhujis? Can we move into the next part?
Yes,
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. So Virakti, third topic is about Virakti. This is the third characteristics of Bhava. Would someone like to volunteer to read this?
Mataji, may I?
Yes, Mataji, Shubhan Mataji. Yes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Mataji. Having natural distaste for a sense objects, for example, King Bharata gave up his wife and children, friends, and empire, just as one gives up stool after evacuating. It was easy for him because he was fond of serving the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 5.14.43. Detachment does not mean artificially keeping oneself apart from allurements. In initial stages, a devotee must try to stay away from alluring attachments, but a mature devotee is not attracted even in the presence of material allurements. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. So here the third topic is given about Virakti, detachment. So Srila Rupa Goswami defines the Virakti as having the natural distaste for sense objects. So example again given from Srimad Bhagavatam, so 5.14.43. So the example is about the king Bharata. So we all know the story about the king Bharat Maharaj gave up his wife, children, friends, and empire, just as one gives up the stool, that means nature call, after evacuating. It was easy for him because he was fond of serving the Lord. So we'll just discuss about 1 or 2 points what Srimad Bhagavatam and Rupa Goswami is giving references. So
one small question. Virakti is opposite to Asakti, but if we say in the stages of Bhakti, Asakti is the 7th stage. That is,
Prabhuji, sorry, Prabhuji, I couldn't hear your voice. Your voice is breaking.
Okay, Virakti,
am I facing it or I don't know?
Virakti is opposite of Asakti. But in
Prabhuji,
the 9 stages,
small request, can we do it at last, Prabhuji, because we are running out of time. Still I have more slides and more topic to cover. Can we do at last, Prabhuji, if you don't mind? Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, Prabhuji. Yeah. So, and Bharat Maharaj was a very, very senior in age. So he was an advanced devotee. Then he wanted to extend his services, extend his time to do some devotional service. So when Bharat Maharaj decided to give up everything, and a very graphic example is that is given here. One gives up the stool after evacuating. Now, how many of us would like to think about the nature's call? So, as soon as we will not hold right our nature's calls, so immediately we just wanted to pass it off. So we don't have any attachment of that. So this is the this example does not mean, so we should not think that it's okay. This example does not mean that a person looks towards his wife or children or whatever friends like as a nature's call. So it's not that an idea. So there is a difference between affection and attachment. So Rupa Goswami in Srimad Bhagavatam is giving an example about what is mean by affection and what is mean by attachment. That we should have a clear definition of that. So when we talk about the attachment, one should think about the example of Duryodhana. So Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. So even Duryodhana was doing some abominable activities, but his father Dhritarashtra always accepting his activities and was not at all correcting his son. So what would be the cause? Why he is not doing that? Can someone say why? Even though Dhritarashtra knew something that what Duryodhana was doing is wrong, he is not correcting his son.
Attachment towards his son,
Because
Mataji.
attached to his son,
Attachment towards his son.
He was too attached.
Spiritually blind.
Yes, thank you so much, Mataji. That was not at all correcting him. So that is the example of line attachment. So however, affection is something else, right? So in affection, sometimes we may correct the other person. So we may shout at them, we may scold at them, or it doesn't mean that we are not affectionate to that person, right? So out of our love, our love sometimes can be shown in this form also. Am I right or wrong? Can someone
Yes,
say?
Mataji.
So it doesn't mean that, oh, we are not affectionate to them, we are not attached to them, right? So it is
Just like
for
a
their
teacher
goodness.
scolds the student.
Yes, correct, Prabhuji. And mother and children, so father and child, so many examples we can give. So we should clearly understand between the difference between the affection and attachment. So King Bharat giving up everything does not mean that he was blindly attached to the people. So we should think about that. Although he was affectionate, but also interested in other higher purpose of life. What is our higher purpose of life? Can someone share?
To obtain Krishna Prema.
Krishna
Service.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, correct. This is the higher purpose of life. Also, we should understand here that detachment does not means artificially keeping oneself apart from our allurements. For example, we can say, so I may say that, okay, I am detached from, I don't drink coffee, tea, or whatever. I can say that I am detached from all these things. But in my mind or in my heart, I may have some attachment for these drinks, right? So artificially, I may have given up, but this is what has been mentioned here. So detachment means artificially it should not be there. It has to be come from inside. Inside also, we should not have all these material allurements. Like what I said, some example is given in other thing, that drinking coffee, tea, or chocolate, or whatever. We might fond of some foods. Artificially we can say, okay, I left everything. So, but internally, internal symptoms, our intention always Krishna see, not or any other external symptoms, external things what we are doing. Internal, this because our mind is attached to Krishna. Through our mind only we can connect to Krishna. So through this mind, through these symptoms, through these attachment, what Jivera Swarupoi Krishna and Nitya Dasa, our external symptoms is not at all will be linked. All things it should come from inside. I may say artificially, but internally we should come out of it. Okay, I left everything. I'll do only for Krishna. I have to please Krishna. So that not even a tinge of the taste or the thought should not be there in our heart and mind. That's what this Virakti detachment says about it. Is that clear? So 1 second, I'll just check everything I missed out. Yeah, a detachment does not mean artificially keeping
my small
oneself.
question is my
One second,
question
Prabhu. 1
is
second, Prabhu. I'll
Virakti
just
and
finish.
Asakti same.
1 second.
Okay.
Prabhu. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Virendra Prabhu, we'll take the questions in the end, Prabhu. Mataji already mentioned it in the beginning, right? So can you kindly cooperate? We can have the questions in the end of the session. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. So artificially, we keeping oneself apart from allurements. So in initial stages, when we come into Krishna consciousness, in initial stages, a devotee must try to stay away from alluring attachment. But a mature devotee is not at all attracted, even in the presence of material allurements. So in the beginning stages, it may be possible we may practice some restraint from the allurements. But I'm not going to drink coffee, tea, or chocolate, onion, garlic, non-veg. We may have that, although there might be some attachment and attractions towards these things. But when we slowly advance in our bhakti, slowly, when we start chanting, hearing about Krishna's pastimes, attending so many classes, all these things, drinking coffee, tea, or the material allurements, we'll be giving up. We will end up this. We'll not try to do also. When it is in front of us also, we'll not get attached to that. Our attraction doesn't move into that part, right? When our favorite foods are kept in front of us also, we'll not have that attraction to eat that. So already we have made our mind, I should not do all these things. But initial stage we might have, but when we slowly developed our consciousness, we'll not get attached into all these things. We'll start Virakti, detachment from all these things. That's what this Virakti detachment talks about that. Okay, can we move into the next slide, Mataji? Yeah, Manya Shunyata, pridelessness. Can someone want to read Mataji's?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Can I?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
You're able to see, Mataji?
Yeah, yes, BRS 1.3.32-33. To remain humble in spite of being in a high position. Example, Emperor Bhagirath. Though the crest dwell among kings, become a mendicant and begged from his enemies and offered respects to the dog eaters. Padma Purana. Begging involves being ready to be insulted, but a devotee tolerates such insults for the sake of Krishna. A devotee can accept any position in the service of Krishna. This is not a recommendation that we start begging, but to tell that in bhava a person forgets about one's prestige. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
You're on mute, Mataji.
Sindhu Mataji can't hear you.
Sorry, I was in mute. Sorry. So what it is means to remain humble in spite of being in a high position. So example is given in Srila Rupa Goswami given here is the emperor of Bhagiratha. Though the crest dwell among the kings, became a mendicant and begged from his enemies and offered respects to the dog eaters. Padma Purana, it is given in Padma Purana. So King Bhagiratha is mentioned here. He is a very, very, very elevated and renounced king. So we all know that he is the king who brought the Ganges to the planet Earth. So he is a very renounced king. However, King Bhagiratha was at the stage of bhava in the ecstatic love for the Lord. So, and in that state of mind, he was begging like a mendicant. And from whom he was begging? He was begging from his enemies, and he offered respect, and he even offered respect to the low class people like dog eaters called as Chandala. So the begging involves being ready to be insulted. when somebody is going for begging, so we are at the mercy of the other person. So we might also sometimes we might have did this. Okay, when somebody is coming and begging, we may reject that person. Okay, no, I don't want to give you anything, so we can pass it to the next persons. Like that we would have come across in our life. So I'm not interested to give anything. So it comes with some insult, right? So but a devotee tolerates such insult for the sake of Lord Krishna. So a devotee can accept any position in the service of the Lord. So in the state of bhava, he is not thinking about himself or herself. He was thinking only about the Lord. So when he is only thinking about the Lord, he or she is not worried whether he is insulted or not. So now it is not a recommendation to start begging, but to tell that in bhava stage, a person forgets about one prestige. So that is very, 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 very main point. Are we ready to accept these kind of insults when somebody is doing to us? So even though so I'm talking about myself, so I'm immediately we will not accept, right? So when somebody is insulting us, it keeps on going in our mind throughout the day or throughout the months and throughout the years. Whenever we see that person, immediately that instant will come and stick to us, come and stick to our mind, right? Am I right or wrong, Mataji Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji,
Yes,
it's like a
Mataji.
loop.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
So these are the very, very, very external, internal symptoms that a devotee should start developing. Though it's a very, very high topic, totally I'm not qualified to do, but still I tried my level best to take some points from some scriptures, and I'm
So practical day-to-day life, Mataji. Very
yes,
good.
yes. So these are the things when somebody, we should advance in our devotional service means when somebody is insulting or somebody is mocking us or somebody is trying to talk at back of us. So we should not think of all these things and wasting our time. Why she is doing like this, why he is doing like this, although they might are very close to us, they'll be very close to us, still they'll be doing, they must be a devotee also, but still they'll do all these things to us also. But also what we have to do is that still we have to be tolerate, like a grass or like a tree, we should keep on passing them. We should be in a smiling face to them, but we should not show our anger to them. Instead, okay, it is all for our goodness. Krishna is making us to more tolerate and is trying to purify us more and more through this devotee, and we should offer our respect to them, those who did to. But it is very hard to do, but still, if we practice this, it will be good. I think so, like that. I don't know whether I'm right or wrong. Can someone throw your comments also, please, if it is right?
Yes, Mataji. Especially with close knitted people, this is often happening.
Yes.
But actually, on that moment, we don't know why they are behaving that way. So normally, I keep like chanting. So I ignore it.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what I have been doing. I ignore it, but we don't know like what is that thing. Maybe that is also one more question: why they get, maybe so many other reasons, personal reasons, health reasons, disappointments. So that why they are showing it to people? That is what I don't understand, Mataji. They can show that anger in so many ways, like how in the scriptures we know anger can be used in so many good ways.
Yes. But everyone cannot do the same thing, no, Mataji. There depends upon their consciousness. In Jaiva Dharma book, when we do that, when we
Sometimes
read
I
about
feel,
the
yes, Mataji.
there are 5
Sometimes I
types of
feel like
consciousness.
yeah, maybe non-devotees, na, they are like demons. That's also given in the Bhagavad Gita somewhere. Devotees are like demigods. So sometimes they behave so degraded. I wonder, but they are by heart they are excellent people, very good people. No offense.
Yes.
But
But only thing we just wanted to know, we have to keep
when
it in our
false ego
mind.
gets
Just
hurt,
it is for
we feel
our
insulted.
purification process. Krishna is making us for some purification process through that devotee or non-devotee, whoever the people may be. So only thing we should keep it in our mind, only for our purification process to go into the next step of bhakti. Is it fine, Sudha Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
Sindhu, I don't know who was
When
talking
false ego gets insulted, we feel insulted. I mean, like when our false ego gets insulted, we feel insulted. That is insult.
Yes, we should get rid of our false ego. Because of that false ego only, we are now into this material world. We are separated from the Lord, right? So again, we should not develop that false ego. Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. His Grace Gauragopal Prabhuji always says in his class, if that relation is very important, then ignore. If it is not important, then you can react. So Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj also always says ki always try to respond instead of reacting.
Yes, that's true, Mataji. React and respond.
And also day before day, Bhagavatam class, one Prabhuji, the Prabhuji who was taking the class, he was saying, even if one chance, one time Hare Krishna, he is a devotee. We do not know, we should not say anyone as a non-devotee because we don't know, they might become a great devotee in future. So we should not offend anyone.
Yes.
Should be humble and tolerant.
Because the thought, we should not even thought, okay, words and deeds is secondary thing. We should not even think our mind also, because this thought will be there like a bija, seed in our heart. It will grow in next Janma, in any Janma, it will grow. We don't know about that. So our thoughts, words and deeds, it should be very, very clear. Then only our mind gets purified. Thank you so much for sharing all your experiences.
Mataji, one thing more is this pridelessness. Apart from tolerance, it could be humbleness, no? So to be
Mataji.
Humility.
Yes.
It can be compassionate also, Mataji.
Yes.
Can be compassion also, Mataji.
You try to read Bhagavad Gita chapter 13 from 8 to 12. It has been given some of the very nice points has been shared in Bhagavad Gita, Mataji. You can read that also.
Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
That non-devotees normally they show their anger, and most of them they have the ego. That ego they are not able to control. That is why they act in
also Mataji, enviousness, Mataji, enviousness towards the devotees. That is very much high everywhere.
Yes. That is what. But we understand. But they are not able to understand. That is also a very major difference.
They will also come to know about that, Mataji, with Krishna's mercy in one or other thing, they will come to know.
They won't realize, Mataji, they'll never realize.
We cannot say that, Mataji. Who are we to say about that? They will not realize. Nothing is in our hand.
No, actually what happens is they mostly do things in ego and pride. Very difficult to understand them. Because we come to Krishna consciousness, we know how to control. We are able to control ourselves to a great extent. But for them,
Mataji, in my experience, I would like to share that devotees immediately they will turn off into Krishna conscious and they will bloom like anything, Mataji. We cannot say that they will not turn or they will not change their attitude. No, it is nothing in our hand, Mataji. I have seen so many persons within 6 months or 7 months they will get initiated and they have been developed a lot in Krishna consciousness. In all my 20 I've seen so many people like that, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. I would like to share my own personal experience, Mataji. My mother, I've been there in Krishna conscious for past 1 decade, Mataji. My mother, my relative, nobody is very supportive. So whenever the topic comes about Krishna consciousness, they all get together, Mataji. I am being separated. So it is like that. Now it's been probably 6 months, Mataji. She has started chanting on her own, Mataji. So it comes, Mataji.
Yes. We don't know when they will turn and when they will reach that stage of prema. Nothing in our hand. It's all upon Krishna's mercy, Radharani's mercy, Mataji. Thank you.
Mataji, if we are steady, then gradually they also follow.
Yes.
We have to be very firm.
We are very firm, and that too, Mataji, it depends upon their consciousness whether to change or not. Even though if we keep on trying to say, especially with our children, we say, oh, keep chanting, keep doing these things, try to fast on Ekadashi days. Sometimes they do, sometimes they do not do, and we cannot force them. They are free will, Mataji. That's true. So can we move into the next topic, Mataji? Yes, Prabhuji.
He said, Vishaya Sangato Kamat Ubdhate Krodhat, and then that goes to delusion. So it all starts from attachment. Attachment gives rise to anger. Anger, lust gives rise to anger. Anger gives rise to delusion of mind. So everything starts from there only, attachment. Like,
yes. Thank you. Can someone read this Asha Bandaha?
I'll read, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Can I, Mataji?
Characteristics of Bhava. You want to read then? Okay, read. Then it's okay. I'll read the next one.
Mataji, read. Continue, please.
Okay. Characteristics of Bhava. Asha Bandhan, hope. From conviction and confidence that that one will attain Krishna's favor. Example of
Sanatana Goswami.
Example of Sanatana Goswami. No, this Medhavi Mataji's, this thing is coming in between. Yeah. Example of Sanatana Goswami. I have no love for Krishna, no causes of developing that love, namely hearing and chanting in bhakti. I do not meditate on Vishnu in yoga. I cannot execute practices of jnana or varnashrama. I do not even have a good birth to execute these actions. But since you are most merciful to the least qualified, though I have impure desires, O dear lover of gopis, my aspiration for you continues to agitate me. The lack of qualification expressed in this verse is only an expression of humility. Thank you, Mataji.
So here the example is given about Sanatana Goswami. He is the elder brother of Rupa Goswami. So what is Sanatana Goswami is saying that I have no love for Krishna, not causes of developing that love, namely hearing and chanting in bhakti. I do not meditate on Vishnu. I cannot execute practice of jnana or varnashrama. I don't have even good birth to execute these actions. But since you are the most merciful to the least qualified, though I have impure desires, oh dear lover of gopis, my aspirations for you to continue to agitate me. So what is the main message through this example? The devotee, although he considers himself as very unqualified, highly unqualified, but still, despite of his silly unqualified situation, he is still extremely hopeful on the Lord's mercy. So we are all hopeful on the Lord's mercy that the Lord will do favor to me. He had a very firm conviction and confidence about it. So here in this example, Sanatana Goswami is showing himself in a very humble situation that he is not at all qualified, not capable of doing bhakti, not capable of doing hearing and chanting. We all know that he is a very elevated soul, though he is telling like this. So here the lack of qualification expressed in this verse is only an expression of humility. So of Sanatana Goswami. However, the devotee at the Bhava stage consider himself very humble, and in that stage of humility, still very much hopeful on the Lord's mercy. We are all dependent on Lord's mercy only. So this is also an internal characteristics which is not possible to imitate by somebody who is not at all at the stage of Baba. This is just an expression of humility. So no one can imitate it. So external symptoms can imitate, but these internal symptoms, only that particular Bhava Bhaktas can only do it. That's what these characteristics of Bhava, these topics has been mentioned by Srila Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and it has been recorded in Nectar of Devotion by our Srila Prabhupada too. Okay, can we move into the next topic? Still, we have two more topics, so the time we are running out. Yes. Can someone read, Mataji?
Janki Mataji, please read.
Yes.
Number 6, characteristics of bhavas. Number 6, Pramutkantha longing. Okay. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.36 to 37. Having intense greed and eagerness for attaining service to the Lord. Example of Bilvamangala Thakura. Krishna with his bent black eyebrows, thick eyelashes, attractive and shifty eyes, soft words which melt the heart, sweet and red lips, an intoxicating flute sound, enchants the universe. I launch to see that Krishna in Vrindavana. Krishna Karanamrita. This eagerness is the price to attain success in Krishna consciousness.
Thank you, Janki. So here the definition by Rupa Goswami is having intense greed and eagerness for attaining service to the Lord. So example is given of Bilva Mangala Thakura. Bilva Mangala Thakura, we all know about him, right? So we have already discussed his story. So Bilva Mangala Thakura was a reputed Brahmana family, as he has very much attracted towards a prostitute. So that prostitute actually became Bilva Mangala Thakur's guru. In that sense, what she told, she suggested Bilva Mangala Thakur, why not you develop these kind of attractions towards the Lord? So have that kind of attractions to the Lord. It will be very, very beneficial for your life. So but Bilva Mangala Thakur actually he took that very seriously to his heart and became very, very elevated Vaishnava. So that Bilva Mangala Thakura has written a book called Krishna Karanamrita. In this book, what it has been said that Krishna, with his bent black eyebrows, thick eyelashes, attractive and shifty eyes, soft words which melt the heart, sweet and red lips, he is defining Krishna Rupa, and intoxicating the flute sound, enchants the universe. I long to see that Krishna in Vrindavana. We can see here how Bilva Mangala Thakura in his book Krishna Karanamrita is describing very, very nice qualities
beautiful
of the
poem.
Yes.
Yeah, I have read that poem. Beautiful.
Yeah. And after discussing these qualities of the Lord, he is saying that I long to see that Krishna in Vrindavana. So having intense greed and eagerness for attaining service to the Lord, that is also a very strong internal characteristics of a devotee, shows we can see in Bhava stage. So here one line is very, very nice. This eagerness is the praise to attain success in Krishna consciousness. So one day a devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, so I've read in one of the Back to God book, I think so, very long back. So Srila Prabhupada, one devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, I don't have the emotion to practice devotional service. So what do I do? Then Srila Prabhupada said that have the desire to have that emotion to practice Krishna consciousness. So coming back again to this line, this eagerness is the praise to attain success in Krishna consciousness. So we might say that we don't have that longing like Bilva Mangala Thakur. So Srila Prabhupada suggested that devotee, right? So if you don't have that eagerness to advance in Krishna consciousness, what he's trying to say is have that eagerness to have that eagerness. So have that eagerness that I may have that eagerness to advance in Krishna consciousness. So we should have developed that eagerness to success in Krishna consciousness. That is the main line here. The sixth Samutkanta, longing, this is the definition of that. So can we move into the next part, Mataji? Next slide.
Intense greed means laulyam in Sanskrit. Intense greed. Okay. Laulyam.
Sindhu Mataji, please read.
Sorry. Navakishori Mataji has raised her hand. Mataji, can you read?
Yes, Mataji. I can read next, no problem.
Oh. Navakishori
I was just sharing that link, Mataji, but chat is disabled.
Okay. Navakishori Mataji, would like to read, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Characteristics of Bhava. Namgane Sada Ruchiha. Taste for chant holy name. Rasam Sindhu 1.3.38. The associates of Radharani said, O Lord Govinda, God of King Vanu, is now shedding tears like honey drops from a lotus. She anxious.
Mataji?
Hare Krishna, sorry, Mataji. She anxious to chant your holy name.
Krishna.
Can't hear Mataji.
Supremely sweet voice, Krishna Karnamrita. Yes, Mataji, your voice is breaking. Okay. So as she anxiously chants your holy name, Krishna, in a supremely sweet voice, Krishna Karnamrita. So we'll just see Namagane Sada Ruchihi. It is for chanting the holy name. So here again the example is given from Krishna Karanamrita, that a book by Bilva Mangala Thakura. In this book, the Bilva Mangala Thakura describes about the various devotees of Lord Krishna, whoever eagerly serving the Lord, who had the mood or bhava for Lord Krishna. And in that Krishna Karnamrita, one of the associates of Radharani, she says that, oh Lord Govinda, the daughter of King Vrishabhanu, is now shedding tears like honey drops from a lotus as she anxiously chant your name, Krishna, Krishna. So can we all say 3 times the name of Krishna, Krishna?
Krishna,
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 Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
So, Krishna, Krishna. So, in a supremely sweet voice, here the association of Radharani describing how the names of the Lord should be chanted in a supremely sweet voice. How, like honey drops from a lotus, and she's shedding tears while chanting Krishna's name. So, this is the Nama Gana Sada Ruchihi. Taste for chanting the holy name of the Lord. So, that is the mood or bhava of a devotee who is in the ecstatic love of God. So we'll move into the next slide of today's last topic. Rohini Mataji, yeah, can someone volunteer? So sorry, I'm running out of time. I'll just finish in 5 minutes.
Can I read Mataji?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Tadguna khyate asakti, attachment to discuss Krishna's quality. Here is 1.3.39. Youthful Krishna, with the qualities of Cupid, who is extremely sweet and extremely naughty, has stolen my heart. What should I do? Krishna Karnamrita. Krishna Karnamrita is a book by Bilvamangala Thakura describing the emotions of various exalted devotees of Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So this is the last topic for today. That example is given from Krishna Karnamrita, the youthful Krishna with the qualified of Cupid, extremely naughty, has stolen my heart. What should I do? So here we can see that how nicely and sweetly the devotee in Bhava Bhakti is explaining, describing the attachment to discuss about Krishna's qualities. So that youthful Krishna with the qualities of Cupid, from Krishna Karnamrita in a book by Bilva Mangala Thakura is describing the emotions of various exalted devotees of Krishna. So, so in this book it has been described, though I have not read this book, so it has been described in this book. So if somebody has this book, so please kindly go through it. It has been beautifully described about the various devotees, their symptoms has been expressed in Bhava Bhakti. So with this, I would like to conclude my class. This is my last class for NOD. So thank you so much for all traveling with me past 3 months every fortnight. So I thank all the devotees who have assembled here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaha.
Thank you, Mataji, for the wonderful class. Very nicely explained. Thank you so much. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you. Thank you all.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hare Bol.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I had a question.
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, the first element that you were talking about, Shanti, and that was about tolerance and persiveness that you were telling about. Which was the thing that you picked up for Mataji? That was Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Which shloka, Mataji?
1.25 to 26. 1 second, Mataji.
That one and the second one, if you can please let me know, that will be helpful.
Yes, Mataji. Can I put it in the group, Mataji?
Sure, Mataji.
And also, please answer my question of
yes.
Can
you put it in the group, Prabhuji? Yeah.
Yes, yes, I put it in the chat already.
In the chat?
Long back.
No, in the NOD group. Can you put it in the group, Prabhu?
Why you cannot answer now?
No, it's already we are running out of time, Prabhuji.
But 4 minutes are remaining now still. Means can
Mataji, Medhavani Mataji,
answer?
Okay? Yeah. Is that okay, Mataji?
No, it means might is a very small question. Like
yeah. Please carry on, Prabhu.
See, the question is that is virakti, that is detachment, and asakti is attachment. So attachment to Krishna's holy names, form, name, pastimes. So that is equivalent to detachment, we can say, because we are detaching from the material world, like virakti, but we are asakti to Krishna. That is in the that is just before bhava stage, we can say asakti, bhava and prem. So that is equivalent, we can say.
Yes. We should not get attached to any of our material things. So detachment towards the material thing, but what is our real attachment? That we have to focus it, Prabhuji. towards
Okay.
Krishna, whatever is there. But main our soul symptom is what Jiver ho, Surupahi Krishnera Nitya Dasa. With that attachment, we have to do our devotional service to the Lord, and we have to serve our Guru and Gauranga and all the devotees over here. So that attachment should be there always.
Okay, so that virakti detachment is equal to attachment bhakti, we can say.
Yes.
Asakti. Okay. Okay. Understood.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Shobha Mataji, you are saying something.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, can you share the PPT of today's class? Will be very
I'll just
useful
check.
for reference. Hari Bol.
Yes,
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji, do we have this Krishna Karnamrit in Desiratory, Mataji?
I don't think so, Mataji. I'll check, Mataji. If I get it, I'll share it with you, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji.
Thank you so much. Hare. Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
With all your permission, can I end this meeting?
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Mataji. Yes. Thank you for the lovely class, Mataji. Very, very nice.
Thank you for the lovely class.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.